Hello, chismosas y chismosos, and welcome back to Bay Area Housewife of True Crime, where I like to tell the stories of the real cucuys and lloronas of the world. We are at part 2 of the Kevin Hardesty case. As I've previously mentioned, topics may be triggering. Viewer and listener discretion is strongly advised. The people mentioned are innocent until proven guilty in court. With all that being said, grab your hot Cheetos and let's dive back into the Kevin Hardesty case at Rio Lindo. Kevin Hardesty and Mr. Miller are very close friends. Mr. Tamahana is not allowed to contact Rio staff or students, and he only has limited access to his on-campus home. Autumn Bowen was an assistant coach for the junior varsity girls basketball and worked in the finance department, but was let go this spring. She also encouraged her students to speak out about their experiences at Rio. However, Rio strategically cited her dismissal as a position that was no longer needed. That left students confused because they believe that the academy is understaffed. The article also reports a Rio alumni describing her experience at Rio as a, quote, culture of quiet where students quickly learn who mattered and who didn't, unquote. And to that, I have to say that I 1000% agree. That was also my experience during my time at Rio circa 2004 through 2008. I did not matter. They called me Mexican, beaner, a public school kid, ghetto, blah, blah, blah. And who mattered were people that came from money or whose families donated large amounts of money to the school, or students with connections. Among those students who mattered included Mr. Miller's daughters, who were in higher grades than me. I faced racking my brain wondering how I was going to make my $20 a month budget last the entire month, while other students paid extra to have their very own private dorm, driving fancy cars with family that made sure that they had everything they needed to thrive at a boarding school. My biological mother was aghast at the fact that we had to bring our own bed comforters, snacks, laundry detergent, and other unnecessary things one needs at this type of school, especially a boarding academy, huffing and puffing all the way to Walmart and back, while most students are picked up or leave on their own during the weekends. I prefer to stay in the comfort of on my side of my shared dorm, free of the violence I faced at home. I also had braces, and since my mother did not want to make the 2-hour drive to get me just to go to an orthodontist appointment, I had to arrange, aka beg, one of the teachers, or I begged a lot. I tried so many until finally I'm forever grateful that Mrs. Nicola agreed to take me to the nearest Western Dental in Santa Rosa. I am forever grateful to Mrs. Nicola for taking on this responsibility that was never hers to begin with. It was under the condition that I sometimes accompany her to the younger grade academies where she would travel to speak and recruit future students. I was happy to do so because of the huge favor that she was doing me on a monthly basis, and also because she got us veggie sushi rolls from Safeway each time. Regardless of whether or not students matter or not, allegations against teachers, especially sexual, physical, verbal, and emotional abuse, should always be taken seriously. Every student deserves to be heard and seen. We reached the end of today's episode of Bay Area Housewife of True Crime. Thank you so much for coming down the rabbit hole where I currently live. Stay tuned for the next episode Make sure to follow me on all socials by the same handle. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and TikTok. If you like my content, do me a solid and rate my show wherever you listen. As always, I accept and respect your opinions. I welcome all questions, comments, case suggestions, etc. Call me, beat me at yayareahousewife@gmail.com. I'll see you chismosas y chismosos in the next. Adios.